A typical night on Cardiff St Mary Street, the place where most drinkers come at the weekend. Bars and clubs are packed, but this might just change. The Stay Sober or Face Jail scheme aims to reduce alcohol-related crime. And this is what the police here in Cardiff are using to cut down on our binge drinking culture. If you're caught drunk and disorderly on a Saturday night in Cardiff, you will be given the chance to go sober for a month, but you must have regular checks on one of these breathalyzers over the course of the 4 weeks. Now, last year there was over 1 million people admitted to hospital because of alcohol. So will this new scheme cut down on our binge drinking culture? In 2010, almost 500 adults in Wales died of alcohol-related causes, costing the taxpayer £120 a year. David Collins from Mountain Ash describes himself as a binge drinker, working Monday to Friday but getting very drunk at the weekends.
One summer I was in Brecon Jazz Festival and we all drove our cars up, but we decided to go to the pub for a quick pint first and not set our heads up. So we carried on drinking and drinking and drinking. And 2 o'clock in the morning, we stumbled back to our cars, thinking we could drive to the nearest park and set our tents up. But it didn't go quite like that because the coppers knocked on the window. And he asked me how much I'd drunk. I said, I've had 1 pint, as I stumbled and slurred.
But David sees no harm when he gets away with it.
I've got plenty of fights when I've been out drinking, but I've always got away with it. I've never been caught.
So David has been lucky to get away without a prosecution, but will this new scheme tackle this type of drunken behaviour?
The opportunity not to be kind of prosecuted and be engaged with the criminal justice system may be something that, that's perhaps more helpful. But I think, as I say, we need to kind of look both at the kind of treatment, but also maybe looking at prevention, at what are the reasons why people are drinking.
This all seems like the Westminster government is sliding in a quick fix to curb binge drinking, but it just won't be solved with this scheme alone.
These sort of enforced sobriety schemes are really only part of the equation. And if we're talking about people who have got a real need to drink, an urge to drink, then telling them that they're going to be caught out by the police if they're found drinking is not really going to stop them.
The valleys, do you think it's going to work?
I'd like to think it would, but I can't see it. There's a big drinking social thing going on in the valleys, and pretty much everybody drinks. For them to go a month without a drink, I think, would be hard for some of them.
Because this new pilot scheme has just been implemented, there are mixed opinions, and we won't know if it has worked for another 12 months. But what we do know is that bars on St Mary Street are still raising the roof. Niamh Hannon, CGS News.